Now for scaling TikTok ads, there's two ways to do it. You have horizontal scaling, which is creating more ad groups and ad copies. And then you have vertical scaling, which is just boosting the budget on the ad groups that are doing the best. So as you saw, I usually start with about $30 per ad group, or in this case, to be more aggressive, I started with $50 per ad group. Now, if I see that one of those is running profitable for a couple of days, I then boost the budget on it to $100 and then wait a few more days. If it's still running profitably at that budget, then I boost to $300. Same thing with a few days. Then I'll do $500, wait a few days, still profitable. I'll go to $1,000, and I usually don't go past $1,500 per single ad group per day. I just let it coast at $1,500. That is called scaling vertically, which is great. But the issue is, if you only do that, your ad is eventually going to dry up and stop being profitable. So while I'm scaling vertically, I'm more aggressively scaling horizontally, which is very important. To scale horizontally, I simply create new ad groups, and the main thing I change inside of those are the interests on them. But I also experiment with other parameters like gender, age, location, the time the ad is being shown, and everything in between. So I'm horizontally creating these new ad groups, and the profitable ones I will scale vertically. The second step to scale horizontally is to also keep experimenting with different ad copies, so using different videos as the ads. Your ad copy can get old pretty quick. It could have some longevity to it depending on what you're selling, but it's just not gonna last forever. So as I've mentioned previously, if you see a product start working for you, start paying and sending it to people to create little TikTok reviews for you, so you can then have that content to create more and more new ad copies, which you can use to, again, scale horizontally. If you want to squeeze the most out of a product, you have to focus a lot on the horizontal scaling and not just boosting the budget on your first 5 ad groups until that dries up. And having a ton of different ad copies that you can experiment with is what's really going to add some longevity to your product.